So up first we have the cytoplasm. In a cell, the cytoplasm takes up the majority of space and all the organelles revolve around it. This is like the snow in a ski mountain because the entire mountain revolves around snow. With no snow, there would be no skiing. Next comes the nucleus, in charge of all operations in the cell. It controls everything from the different organelles, replication, and mitosis. This is like the ski patrol because they control everything on the mountain from first aid to avalanche control. They also possess valuable information for visitors and skiers, which compares to the strands of information found in DNA, which is stored inside this organelle. The nucleus is very visible when looked through a microscope. This is like the bright red ski coats that the ski patrol wears in order to be identified easily by wounded or stranded skiers. Up next comes probably the most important part of a ski mountain, the skiers themselves. Skiers serve as ribosomes in my mountain. They are small organelles floating in the cytoplasm, and they are also attached to the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Ribosomes produce lots of protein molecules, which is vital for both the cell and the organism as a whole. Skiers produce money, which is necessary for the function of the mountain and the skiing industry as a whole. Without ribosomes, everything would be a failure. Same goes for a ski mountain. What good is it without any customers? Now we have the endoplasmic reticulum, a series of tubes and vesicles that function as a transportation network for ribosomes, hormones, and lipids to all in the cell. The endoplasmic reticulum in this example is the ski lifts. They carry around skiers, which represent the ribosomes, and equipment, the lipids and hormones, to other parts of the mountain. There are two types of the endoplasmic reticulum, the rough ER and the smooth ER. This represents the two main types of lifts, the basic chairlift and the gondola. What produces these ribosomes? That is the nucleolus. This organelle is a small sphere located inside the nuclear envelope. Despite its size, it plays a key part in the cell's function. In my drawing, we can see a nice ski instructor teaching an inexperienced skier the basics. Since skiers are ribosomes, people have to learn how to ski in the first place. Ski instructors produce good future skiers, like the nucleolus produces good, healthy ribosomes. In a cell, there is something called a plasma membrane, commonly referred to as a cell membrane. Its job is to choose what molecules can enter the cell, how it can enter, and for how long. This represents a lift ticket because skiers need them in order to get into the mountain and all of its valuable features. There is also a limit of when a skier can ski, and for how long. The Golgi apparatus is a very important organelle in the cell. It receives molecules, stores them, and modifies them before shipping them off to other parts of the cell. At a ski mountain, the lodge has the same role. It receives a constant flow of skiers all day into it, stores them to warm up or to eat, modifies them with equipment sales and rentals, before sending them off back to the slopes for a fun-filled day. Now come the lysosomes, a powerful organelle with dangerous digestive enzymes. These enzymes break down molecules in order to nourish a cell. Lysosomes are like the groomers in the snowcats at a ski mountain. They contain powerful machinery in order to break down the snow mounds, flatten them, and push it to nourish less covered parts of the trail. Lysosomes are kind of like a cleanup crew, and so are the groomers. They make the trails better each night for the guests the next day. Next are the mitochondria, referred to as the powerhouse of the cell. They are powerful organelles that produce the energy needed for the cell to carry out its function. The snow guns create snow when the temperatures are right to power the mountain, in hopes to draw more people in. Cool water is combined with high-pressured air in order to freeze the water and create snow. But just where does this water come from? Gallons and gallons of water is pumped daily from one of the many ponds the ski resort owns. This represents the vacuoles because they store undigested nutrients and large quantities of water inside of them in order to nourish the cell. The water is used to make snow to nourish the mountain. An animal cell also has multiple vacuoles to suit its demand, like the ski mountain has multiple water ponds. And finally are the centrioles, a very important organelle that is used in cell division. The centrioles move to both ends of the cell and use spindle fibers to expand the cell during mitosis. This connects to the cutting groove, which chops down trees to create new terrain and trails in order to expand the mountain.